Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We are at the 2/3 mark of the Northern Irish Premier League season. Dansk Bank Premiership with Glentoran FC, the Glens. We are in second, holding steady in the top two along with Linfield. Suddenly that Big Two derby is very much a real thing. Only 3 points off the pace of the leaders. Every step they take, though, we are right with them, and conversely, every time we think we've managed to catch them, they win and get ahead. It's a frustrating, maddening dance, but we're looking pretty good. The board wanted us to challenge that title, and while they're still not, overly happy, at least we are in the realm of getting ourselves into European competition, which would be quite nice indeed. So a lot has happened since our last episode here. Let's start things off with a look at the date. Happy New Year! It's 2018, which means it's time to start poaching players on free transfers at the end of their contracts. Trying to get Jordan Little away from Portadown is my latest attempted signing. We'll see if that actually comes to pass. I doubt it, but always good to just try and poke your rivals in the eyes just a little bit. Why not? Other player movement to speak of. I have brought in, as expected, the youngster from our new affiliate. I have brought in young Mr. Felix. Oh, where did he go? Felix, where are you? I know I saw him here somewhere. Oh, well, he's in hiding right now, but trust me, he did indeed come in. If you go to our transfer history here, Felix Moore from Myola Park, there he is. Very happy to bring in a nice prospect striker there. On the outs, though, we have sent out some players on loan, having sent Justin Quinn out to Banbridge Town. Neil Henderson is out at Institute FC for some much-needed minutes. Upon arriving at Institute, he was promptly injured and is now out for a month, so fantastic string of luck there for Neil Henderson. And Michael Kane has actually agreed to go down to our affiliate, Myola Park. Hopefully that will get him some minutes in goal. We can always hope that he hits that just stellar 1.5 star potential. Oh my goodness. In other news, we did try to get some players in a trial. We had the open trial days, and absolutely nobody was worth it. They were all, I believe, the best current ability was 0.5 star, and the best potential was 3.5. And that 3.5 did not actually, look like it was attainable. So trial day was a bust, but hey, at least the board agreed to do it, and I thank them for that. In competitions, on the Irish Football Association Challenge Cup, we have drawn, these guys again, Donegal Celtic, who knocked us out of the County Antrim Shield in the first round. Now, again, that was, I didn't really care about it too much until I went back and looked at their standings here in the championship. They are in dead last by 3 points. So now I feel even worse about losing to this side. So hopefully, in the follow-up match here, we kind of, squish them flat as we should. And not just because, we should, but because the board wants us to do well in this competition. The bare minimum is the semi-final, and I'm confident we can do that. This is a little bit different, though. It says we haven't entered the competition yet. We're expected to reach the quarterfinal. We haven't qualified for the All-Ireland Cup. We were not top 4 last season. So we are definitely not in it. So that's a little bit unusual as to how we were, must be a little bit of a bug there that we would be told we were in the cup where we have not actually qualified for, but such is life. One little accolade for myself to show off here, I actually ended up getting, if we go to my profile there, under my own achievements, we find that I won the Head Coach of the Month for October. Yay! Look at that, 3 I actually drew with Glenn Ferguson of Ballymena, but I managed to pip him at the line to get my Head Coach of the Month award. Very happy with that. Steve Lomas, though, he's on a bit of a tear here. And with Linfield, just as you can see, they're winning everything around them. I didn't manage to get third in both of those months, so at least I'm staying in the conversation. Is it enough to dethrone Lomas for Coach of the Year? Unlikely at this rate, but hey, you never know. Crazier things have happened. Now, you may have noticed on the left-hand side of the screen here, my little banner no longer has a Canadian flag. That's right, I have resigned as head coach of the U23s. Nothing was really happening, and I figure if I want to keep my options open for management, it might be good to have the ability to, keep an eye on the Canadian national team. Maybe a head coaching job will come up. You never know. Since it didn't seem to like me getting promoted from the U23 squad position, I figure going in completely fresh will be of some help. So let's just see how those Canadians are doing as I learn how to spell my own country's name correctly. Nations Canada. Currently, as we determined last time, they were actually going to the World Cup, which is amazing. They are in Group D with Portugal, Belgium, and Brazil. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Get ready for 3 absolute curb stompings at the hands of 3 exceptionally powerful teams. This is possibly a group of death here with Belgium, Brazil, and Portugal in it. We are certainly going to die. Those are 3 very good teams here. The rest of the groups at the 2018 World Cup in Russia: Algeria, England, Russia, and the US. That'll be an interesting one. I would probably take... Push comes to shove, I would probably take... It's very similar to a group that had England and Algeria and US in it years ago. I'd probably take England and Russia. Maybe the US to pip Russia to that second spot. You never know. In Group B, Colombia, New Zealand, Senegal, and Wales. I'll take the top 2 there, Colombia and New Zealand. Group C, Australia, France, Ghana, and Serbia. I'll take Ghana and France. Group E, Belarus, Cameroon, Italy, and Japan. I'll take Italy and Japan in that group. Group F, Iran, Romania, Spain, and Uruguay. I'll take Spain and Uruguay in that one. Group G, Argentina, Egypt, Holland, and Mexico. Ooh. I'll take Argentina and Mexico, with the Dutch very narrowly losing out. And Group H, Germany, Paraguay, South Korea, and Turkey. I'll take Germany and South Korea. The defending champs should get through that group with no problems whatsoever. All right, that's the international situation. Let's get to how the squad has been doing since the last time we played. We started off with a 3-1 win over Warrenpoint Town, which that combined with a 1-0 win over Ballymena meant we were on a 7-game winning streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Friendly, of course, against Moyola doesn't count, but against all competitive matches here, including a third-round League Cup match. Not too shabby. That came to a crashing, screeching halt in a 2-1 loss to Dundela. That is one of those situations where you think, okay, that's a team at the bottom of the table. How are we losing against these lower level teams? And everyone across the board just had a bad day at the office. Howard Beverly in particular, just not a good game at all. Very unhappy. We then lost 2-1 to Ballymena in the League Cup quarterfinal. That's acceptable. We did our best. But Ballymena has been nipping at our heels all season long for that second place. They are right behind us in the hunt for the title. They had a nice little morale-boosting friendly against Crumlin Star, 4-2, not a shocker there. We then went on a nice little streak here. 3-1 over Dirkview, 1-all with Cliftonville, 1-all with Linfield, 2-0 over Crusaders. Another frustrating, absolutely inexplicable 2-0 loss to Glenevan. That loss actually snapped a 13-game streak across all competitions, 11-game streak in league play of scoring. So that's the first time in 13 competitive matches that we had not scored a goal, that being the 1-0 loss to Crusaders. Very unfortunate. However, we responded in spades with a 4-3 win over Ballina-Mallard and then a 1-0 win over Portadown. Not too shabby at all. Now, we are coming up to some pretty severe match fixture congestion. 4 days between Ballina-Mallard and Portadown, a mere 2 days between Portadown and Warrenpoint, and then 5 days between Warrenpoint and Dungannon, 3 days between Dungannon and Ballymena, 4 days between Ballymena and Donegal in the Irish Cup, and then we thankfully get a week's break before Dundela. So it's going to be a rough few matches here as we sprint to the end of the season. Now here's the crazy part. Warrenpoint, 12th place in the league right now. They are solidly in last. I mean, they are 9 points behind Dirkview. So you would think this should be a walk in the park for today's featured match. But we've seen how in matches that we should absolutely stomp the opposition flat, we somehow can't score, we somehow lose. So again, I'm hoping in today's featured match the lads can actually do what they are supposed to do and put the ball into the back of the net. On the injuries front, Marcus Kane is out with an injury here at left back, which is not good. Thankfully, he should be back from his twisted ankle soon, which is good considering the match congestion we are up against here. Everybody else is doing more or less okay. I am cycling the squad around to try and keep everybody fresh. Got McCraner in net as he's now basically supplanted Elliot Morris. He's our go-to keeper now and doing quite well for himself. 6.85 average in 15 starts. Very happy with his performance. Ronan Lennon is on a 7.09 average for the season. That is just amazing. Well done. And 11 goals for the youngster. He's behind Danny Hughes' 14 and Curtis Allen's 16. So we are now finally showing our scoring bona fides here. He was actually worth his paycheck now, thank goodness. McCaffrey in that central midfield roles. I give Kim Nelson a bit of a break here. He could use it. Certainly want him fresh to go for the matches in the days to come. All right, now the question is, can we get the result we want here? As we are the favorites. We've all seen that that usually counts for squat if we can't be bothered to show up to the match. So, can the team actually show up for this one? Let's find out. I agree. Tiernan Lynch, it's a good idea. I probably get Spike Hill's advice on that. Great. All right, boys. Come on, boys. Keep our run going and win this match. Yeah, you better. You better be motivated by this. You'd better be motivated by the thought of beating up on the worst team in the league. Can they do it at the Oval? Warren Point in their teal kit are kicking off. The Glentoran FC faithful also matching their squad in green and black with red sleeves. And we'll see how the Glens do here in front of the home side. Free kick here. It's actually blocked. A blue foot was able to get on the end of that, but thankfully it is Glentoran going the other way on a counter. And Ronan Lennon has been put into the clear by Jordan Stewart. Lennon off the post! Oh, Ronan Lennon, that close. And he puts it off the woodwork. Unlucky for the youngster. We're just about to clear that free kick away, and Stewart this time will run onto it. Pardo plays it long. Head away by McCaffrey. Lennon back to Stewart. Stewart in the clear again. Opts to lay off. Gets it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey makes no mistake. Francis McCaffrey with the first goal of the afternoon. Oh, that's much better. That's better. 5 minutes in, 2 great chances. One hits the bar, one goes in. That's what we want to see. Stewart had so many options here. McCaffrey had Bell. McCaffrey doing well to get the goal for himself there. So that, you'd think, should set us up well as we play in our traditional 4-4-2 narrow diamond formation. One that has served us so well here. And once again, Linfield proving they are up to the task. Up 1-0 in their match. It's funny, I spend almost as much time watching the actual play on the field these matches as I do watching for any sign that Linfield has scored a goal in hopes that we might just make some ground up on them. At this rate, though, we would end up in top 6 and we would be in the championship bracket, which means we would get that chance to catch Linfield. Whether or not we can do anything with that chance remains to be seen. They have had our number all season long, despite us taking their prospect goalkeeper away from them. Ballinamount 1-0 to Cliftonville. Ballymena 2-0. Oh, Dungannon are fighting back 1-1 against Linfield. That looks good for me. What doesn't look good, though, is the fact that we are losing the possession battle. And I mean losing it substantially to Warren Point down here. What is going on? Ballard brought down by Bernie, thank goodness, and Tolan opts to the back pass. McCraner taking his time here. Goes with the pass, looking for Lennon, and finds him. Great ball. But Lennon not having the best day in front of net, though. That's his second clear-cut chance, third on the team. All 3 shots have been clear-cut chances. And only one's gone to the back of the net. That does not bode well. Meanwhile, McAlorum has his card. He's actually been pretty good. I shouldn't say he's got his card finally. He's been actually quite good about staying out of the referee's book this season. So much improved play from him. Actually, Marcus Kane, I think, is currently our card machine of the team this year. Cadell hasn't been playing enough, so he's been staying out of the book, simply because he's been staying off the pitch. But now Stewart with the ball finds Colin Bell. Bell looked up to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, ball taken off his foot, but it's done by a defender, and this time Ronan Lennon buries the shot. 2-0 Glentoran. Oh, 4 shots, 4 clear-cut chances. 50% on target rate. Hey, but it's good enough for a 2-0 lead before the 20-minute mark, which usually means good things. Tomley with the poor tackle there, and Lennon makes no mistake this time. Excellent. It's Lennon's 12th goal. It's so good for the youngster. But if that doesn't help his confidence, I just don't know what will. Or his development. He's getting all these first-team minutes. I mean, how does that not help this kid develop? I mean, I know we're a semi-professional squad who's not getting full-time training. That said, though, I mean, how much more can you do for this kid? McGuigan with a great clearance there to Lennon, who goes over the top looking for Stewart. Jordan Stewart will run onto this. Jordan Stewart! Oh, make it 3! Oh, 5th clear-cut chance. This is becoming a rout, and good. We need that goal differential to get back up there. 3-0 at the half-hour mark. We're a third of the way through the match, and we are up 3-0. Oh, wonderful. So I'm actually feeling pretty good about this now. We've rested a lot, like our 2 starting strikers, and we're still up 3-0. Fantastic. Which means Bell takes a shot there that's blocked. I'm going to actually start cycling people out here at the half. Get McAlorum out. Don't need to go down to 10 men. I don't need him suspended for this string of matches that we're coming up to. So yeah, we'll definitely cycle that around. Put Klukas into the D-mid role. We'll go from there. Possession back to 50-50. Much better. 45 minutes through. We're looking pretty good. Yep, we're doing quite nicely. All right. Klukas to the D-mid role. Cadell, come on up to the midfield. Exchanging one card machine for another. I may end up regretting this. And Bernie is doing... He's had a great match. I need to keep him fresh for this stretch of games. Also, McCown will come on for him. Alright. And away we continue. As Gareth Toms has picked up an injury. Ballard and Mallard up over Cliftonville, and Cadell is... Oh, just a lecture. Still, 3 minutes after coming out of the pitch, he's already getting lectured. That sounds like the Declan Cadell we all know and are despising with every fiber of our beings whenever he gets into too rough a tackle. Ballymane up 2-1 on Portadown. McGuigan gets himself a yellow. Well, that's enough for me to pull him. You will come on in, buddy. That's my 3rd sub. Excellent. Minutes in fitness. Minutes in fitness. Still a 50-50 possession. Warren Point are trying to play a possession game. Actually having not a bad game. 6 shots for them. Lennon nearly with his 2nd of the match. McCrane are actually having a 7.0 rating here, despite... because he's got an assist, I think, on one of those goals. Only 1 shot on target for him to worry about. Jude Ballard is injured. That's a shame. Nice set piece there from Warren Point as Waddell will get his goal. 3rd of the season for the youngster. The clean sheet will not be happening. But you gotta think with 12 minutes to play, I don't foresee Warren Point Town finding 2 or even 3 more goals to try and get some points out of this. Though they are... That's their 2nd set piece. McCabe. Guys. Can you tighten up, please? That's the 2nd set piece we've been beaten on. That's not good. That's not good at all. Please see this game out. Let's stay out. Our foul situation 10-5. Okay, stay on feet. Tighter marking, please. All right. This is a little too close for comfort here. I do not like the idea that the worst team in the league managed to find 2 goals on set pieces to suddenly make a game out of this. Colin Bell with a turn and fire on par, which is saved. And that could have iced the game right there. Another set piece here for Warren Point. They are making their hay here. Tommins, low shot cleared by Beverlin and cleared well, looking for Lennon. Lennon heads it on to Stewart, who's in the clear. Jordan Stewart. Jordan Stewart to end the game. He crosses Lennon. Can't get there. Probably should have just shot that, Jordan. Probably should have just shot that instead of looking for the youngster. However, possession is retained. Stewart. Back to Cadell. Bell. Klukas. McCaffrey. Bell. This is good. Oh, down goes McCaffrey. I was going to say, this is good possession, and then down he went. Waddell chips it forward, looking for McCabe. McCown will get there. Only clears it to the touchline, though, and Black keeps it in. Tommins out wide for Walker. His shot is blocked by Tolland. And blocked well, and thank goodness. We've almost played the 3 minutes of stoppage time. Ball's at the wrong end of the field, though. Dane, cross, blocked out for another throw. And is that it? Is that it? Please say that's it. Please say that's it. Ewell clears, and that is it! 3-2 for Glentoran. Why did we have to sweat over trying to beat the best or the worst team in the league? I don't know. And I agree. That was not good enough. Yeah, you'd better play better when we come up against better sides. I'm sure there's a better word than better, but I already said. Yeah, Tommins, unsurprisingly, 2 assists there off those set pieces, gets himself player of the match. And absolutely nothing changes in the rest of the table. Linfield did hold on to defeat Gannon Swifts. Ballymena defeats Portadown. Glenavon, actually, with a 2-1 win over Dundela. They move up past Cliftonville, who lost to Ballymena. So there is a slight change there, although the championship bracket is still a 5-point gap between Portadown and Crusaders, so that likely will not change in the next 10 matches. But you never know, anything is possible in football, and we will find out if anything does change next time on Mr. Unemployable, when we will be at the 3/3, the full 33 games, the break before we split into the Challenger Series or the Championship Series, and the rest of them. The 2 16 pools with a chance to go up to Champions League, not just Europa League, if all goes well. That'll be next time, everybody. My name is Rituro. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you've seen, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, tell all your friends about the videos being hosted at youtube.ca/steelswords. Of course, you can follow me live on twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recorded, and you can reach out to me on Twitter at that Rituro guy. Once again, my name is Rituro. You can just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time.